Okay, and you were feeling drowsy, so I want to tell you one of the things what I generally do. Many a time it becomes difficult for me to sleep. Not now, not as of now.
Okay.
So I keep one syrup with me. It is the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like he might have given you some pill, I think, medicine for sleeping.
Okay.
But in my case, what happens that in India there is one medicine which was banned a way back, which we call it as Benadryl.
Benadryl. Yeah, I know. Well,
Yes. So that medicine I always keep with me. So whenever I feel like now ab nahi saja, so I take one spoon and just I drink it and I feel drowsy. That it is really effective for sleep. So without being alcoholic, I am at some extent alcoholic.
it's also kind of alcohol.
Yes.
When you're in, but we shouldn't. I think we shouldn't in the use of such a habit.
Yes, we
It's
should not
also so
get into the
injurious.
habit, right? Very correct. But sometimes I do it and I feel like, oh, something I'm getting some partial mobs salvation.
So I think why you don't use alcohol? If you are using a Benadryl, what you have told, Benadryl.
Okay, yes.
Instead of Benadryl, you can use the beer.
Yes,
It's
very
also
correct.
sufficient. One can is sufficient, and it's also beneficial for health. For
Okay.
stone problem and lot of problem, mental problem and skin problem is also it reduces.
Yeah,
So
yes.
if you are taking one in a month, I don't think there any wrong thing while taking
Yes,
this.
I don't think so. And I have never tried beer or alcohol. I have never tried even cigarette, anything, any toxic things. I have
Okay.
not tried till now. But once I'm thinking that I should try.
No, at
Uh,
least the quantity says the quantity matter. I don't think anything is
if
good
if
or bad
if
for
if
health.
I
Quantity
if I
matters.
yes. So even there is one my desire, and I'm really willing to
Yeah.
do that, but in a negative sense. For
Mm-hmm.
example, I want to get a feel of this how this alcoholic people just they drink the bottle and they just pass on the road, walk on the road, and they do that bewda kind of activities. So I'm really willing to do that. In
But
trial.
sir, I don't think we should be do like this. But
Yes, definitely we should not do, but I want to get
because
that feel कि कैसा लगता है ऐसे करने में. तो uh, वो एक फील है बहुत from means I have this desire means I'm really want to do, but the only one thing I don't want to face is that someone getting out of the house and throwing a stone at me. So, so may happen that it may happen that some people or some maybe some of people or some kind of people like you may just turn up in front of me and they beat me and thrash me on the spot. So I only want these things should not be there, and I want to enjoy my freedom in only just one day. And yes, and you told me right now what you told me that yes, we should not be indulged. Actually, I'm not indulged in this thing. I don't think it is appropriate that being alcoholic and that all things. So I have seen many instances whose families are ruined because just because of alcohol. So that is the reason I don't want to get indulge in this thing. लेकिन एक बार मजा लेना है kind of situation is there.
sir, if you are thinking to take the enjoyment, then definitely you must do the thing once.
Hmm.
Otherwise, it would remain in the mind always, and sometimes such a feeling will
Desire.
occur, desire will occur that yeah, this is the work which is left to do, and
Yes.
definitely
Deep want to enter here. Can I allow you?
you can allow for.
Yes. Yes. Yes, sir. You tell me.
I think if you are willing to do that, then definitely you should must
Actually,
fulfill
yes,
your desire.
I might have done way back, but what was the issue? That I have taken a pledge that without joining or without this entering into the UPSC field, till
Okay.
then I won't do any, like I want this. I have sacrificed this thing or I have put it on the hold. So that is the main
Yeah,
reason.
definitely you should be. You should be.
So that is the main reason I am not getting indulged. Otherwise, my old friends are kind of alcoholic. They enjoy a lot and they call me again and again, come here, sit with you. But I generally sit with them, but I don't, even I didn't touch it.
Sir, I have already told that quality matters. A lot of people are there who is consuming the homeopathic medicine. They is also taking the alcohol to
Yes.
indulge to
Get indulged into such activity.
get
Yes, yes,
indulge,
indulge. Yes, very good. Yes.
indulge, get indulge in such activity is not
Appropriate.
appropriate. But
Yes.
if you are taking the like you are telling that I want to take the enjoyment, it means I was thinking up to which extent
You are on mute. You are on mute. Yes, fine.
how you are feeling at that time when you are taking when you drunk.
Yes, when I
So
am done. Yes.
mm, I don't think it's definitely it's injurious to health. But if you are willing to do, then definitely one time you should do. It's
Yes.
my suggestion. But if
Okay.
I'm not saying that you would be in the habit of the same.
Yes. Very correct.
So,
So have you,
but
okay, let me introduce the topic to Deep. Hello, Deep.
Yeah, hello.
hello,
Uh,
Deep. Hi.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, bhai. Good morning.
so Deep, topic is being an alcoholic. How is it?
Yeah, being an alcoholic, I think I am from Uttarakhand,
Okay,
so I
this
would
guy
like
has
to.
every time to say something. Huh? He always has. Give him topic, he will just throw it like a bombardment. Yes, Deep, what are your views?
So
He's
yes, I would
directly.
like to add one point. I am from Uttarakhand, so I have gone through a article recently, and they mentioned that in North India, so the Uttarakhandi males are the highest consumption. They have found that highest consumption of alcohol in Uttarakhand in males.
Consumer, highest consumer
They
of
are the
alcohol.
highest consumer of alcohol. So in
Okay.
Uttarakhand, I think male the highest consumer in the North Indian region.
And what about
So
female?
in our society, female they don't drink.
Okay.
Might be few cases, but usually the male they used to have a large amount of alcohol. So
Who
I think
knows that when the male are not at home, the female might be taking a sip of it.
yes, definitely. No, matlab, as I belong from that society, so I never observed that my dadi or bua or my mother they are drinking.
I who told you to include them in the list. I just
Yeah.
talk about as the families, as society is getting Western nowadays, day by day, and even the
Hmm.
males are also uh, giving equal or female are giving equal contribution, or male are also willing them to be on a equal parity.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So that is the reason that many times that women may argue that if you can do, why can't I?
Hmm.
So
But at this time, I think in our society, the equality is not in that sense. But maybe later, when the more educated women they join our home, and then they can means argue for that thing. Okay, we also need a small pack of scotch.
okay.
But I want to say, if I want to add some point in this debate, so consumption of alcohol, I think it is fine up to some extent if you are getting through some vigorous mental or physical exercise, mental or physical work throughout your day. So if
Mental
you
or
want a
physical disorder.
Yes, so
Yes.
it can help to relax up to extent, but the addiction for alcohol is not a good, because the addicted person, they are very dangerous for their families as well as for the society. So there are many cases when the people, they exceed their limit, and it also hampered your I think this liver, and it also impact your liver and kidney. So it is impacting your health as well as the social and your family health. So up to extent it is good. And if a person from the hilly region, there was cold, so they can take alcohol as a source that can warm their body. So
Okay.
I initially I also thought to have some wine. It was my plan that I would like to have wine, but due to the religious reason, I have to drop that thing.
Okay, Nimish, I think you might have tried once. What was your experience?
Sir, actually, I'm not in the favor of to use all the things because it's my personal experience that if you are in the habit of using such a use such a things, then definitely you would be divert from your path, and it would be as we know that it's injurious to health as well as your family also. Then I don't think it's the right path. But if you're talking about the quantity, you can taste whenever
Okay.
whenever you are in the with your friends or some other in the party, then you can take. But there should be
Yes,
a limit. You shouldn't
yes.
cross your limit,
Hmm.
and within limit you are doing anything, then it's okay. I don't think it's producing any wrong impact. But one thing is also there should be experience of each and everything. So if you talk about myself, I have never drank, but I take beer because once I was suffering from a stone problem, then doctor was suggested to me. So
Doctor
at
suggested
I
that
you.
also
time
need I also need
suggested
that
me.
doctor who can suggest
Uh,
me take some wine and
so from that time I generally take one or two beer in a month. So actually, yes, doctor has suggested that it would be beneficial for health if you're taking the within limit, but don't cross the limit, and
Okay.
don't go for other alcoholic material. Beer is sufficient; you can take,
Okay.
but
Okay. For limit, I want to just add one word
yeah,
in a right quantity
in a
or
right quantity.
in a proper
but
quantity. Yes.
yes, I would like to
Mm,
extend the day, but
mm,
in society, when you start drinking, people start drinking, तब तक मैं खाने में जब तक झूमे नहीं, तब तक
so only
Uh,
when
this is the difference. This
until
is
or
the
unless
difference.
you give it off taking alcohol, this is the common assumption in alcoholic person when they sit. तो दादा झूमे नहीं when until or unless you are not fumbling, so you don't take alcohol. It is not it is a useless thing.
but
So
we can't see you. I think you alcoholic right now or you will take alcohol. Why
yeah,
you are not showing yourself, right?
no, I am here.
You
You
are
can
there, but
see me.
we can't see you. We can only see your eyes. And
Yes,
this
actually I am
is good.
sitting. Yes, I am doing. I am also chopping tomato and all those things. I have to prepare food for my
Okay, you are
family.
preparing food. That's good. But with one hand only, your one hand is on the head. Then how you are managing this both the things at a time?
No, I have just stopped it. Now I am simultaneously doing all those things also.
Okay, fine. Uh,
Yes, and I have to make. Right now I am ready for the talka.
tadka. Okay, so uh, yes, Nimish was telling something. I
mm.
think, when you are planning to have it. Okay, yes, Nimish.
Yes, I don't plan to do such a activity, and I don't want to active in this type of experience.
Okay,
But
I
fine.
think
I think
because
Okay, one
the
incident I want to
uh,
tell you. I want to tell you one incident. So, Deep, I have told this Nimish what is my dream, one of my dream, not dream. So even I am planning, not planning, but as of not as of now, but later on I may try it in a different manner, kind of rowdy manner.
Mhm.
Yes, the last thing is that I want to say I missed that right now. Yes, one of while I was in the Delhi, I was preparing for the exam. So there was
Mhm.
one my friend who how what he used to do. He used to study whole day, and he
Okay.
used to come late night around 9 and 10 p.m. And he always come with a bottle, this much bottle in the Delhi,
Okay.
this much,
Mhm.
and he drink it and sleep. And he was
Okay.
very thin boy. So
Mhm.
once I went to his room, it was smelling. I found so many bottles. Then I asked him, "You are a UPSC aspirant. You know so many things. You are learning very well. Then why you are indulging in this activity?" Then he told that every day I go through mental trauma. I go to mental trauma. I read a lot. My brain stops working. So it's better that I
Okay.
get a good sleep. So he needs a good sleep, and then he tells for a good sleep, I need to do this thing so that I can sleep properly, and the next day with the same enthusiasm and with the same zeal, I work with the
Mhm.
same yes energy level. So that he told me, and later on I
Yes.
found that in the next year he
Yes.
did yes, yes.
I found the same kind of personality here in Jesus field also. So they go through a lot of failure and they frustrated. Then they drink means, beer and not beer. They used to take gin, vodka, and antiquity. These type of different brands. So they used to take in the night evening and then they sleep.
and I think when any person is involved in such activity, there is no need of alcohol. There is a need of meditation and some mental advisor is needed here. It
Yes,
means
very
that you are
correct.
not able to face the problem. You are not able to encounter the situation what is going on, and you are just try to divert, try to avoid the situation. You are unable to encounter the situation. At that situation, you must take the help of any meditator or any torch bearer person who can guide you accordingly. To take the drink and it's not a solution of anything.
Yes,
And
actually,
when
it
any
could
person
be
starts such
addiction.
in a such activity, and it would be addiction when you start such activity, and time to time it would be addiction of one time, and one time would come it would be injurious to health as well as family, and a lot of social life is also affected due to this.
Okay, so one thing I would like to add here. So as Nimish said, I know that how it works, how our brain function in that situation. Generally, it gives a pleasure, right? So in short term, it gives a pleasure. That alcohol and that beverage, it gives a pleasure. For example, when we eat a very good dish, like example, gulab jamun and that all things. So and if again it is the same thing comes over in front of us, we think that yes, I must take it. We remember the taste, we remember the pleasure. So that is what it attracts us towards the thing. And when we encounter the same thing again, we feel like yes, I must take it. So our brain has a tendency, it recalls, our neurons has tendency to recall the past. And we again try to, it will again emphasize us to enjoy the same pleasure. So that is the reason once who has consumed or who become alcoholic, there is a tendency that again they will get indulged into such activity. So that is what I know from this brain behavior.
The brain also attract something wrong activity very early in comparison of so good activity.
Mhm.
If and it's a human tendency to attract towards the if anything is going wrong, we will attract easily, and if anything is going good, we will not absorb, we will not try to absorb the thing.
Yes, very
So
correct.
so if you are in the habit, if you are using, if you are do start such activity, and you don't have control in yourself, then you would be habitual of this thing.
Yes,
So
very
I think
correct.
Hmm,
it's
I want
advisable
to.
to keep away
Yes,
from all the things. It's better.
so
Yes.
I would just like to add one incident from my life during my graduation.
Okay, but where you are?
I'm here. I'm just preparing food also. So I have to. I'm just doing.
Okay,
So
fine,
I would
fine.
like to add one.
Okay.
I would like to add one incident from my BSc. So during the BSc, the male has a tendency to love. So they have a very instant love. So in my I have many colleagues who fall in love at that time. So once the girls they rejected them, and then they take beer or alcohol, and then they drink and they cry for all the night. So this is the stress when you love someone and that lady reject you. Then they come to the wine shop and then take. And I used to make chakna for them. I'm a chakna maker there, and I used to cut palette and then sprinkle all the masala there and kala namak, and I used to give them. And I heard their stories that she left me, and they cry for all the night. So I think what Nimis said, that is very correct. That we don't know how to handle the situation, so we need some extra boost in form of alcohol.
Okay.
I think as as I have said that there should be a person who can advise at that situation.
Yes,
If
I
any
have
girl has
something
Yes,
to
rejected,
tell on that.
yeah,
I am advising them. Don't take alcohol alone. Take some chakna also.
no, it's not advisable. You should tell some alternate.
Yes, yes.
If
I
any
want
girl
to.
has rejected, he must try for another girl. Why
Yes,
you are
yes.
just
Yes,
I want to come to
in
your this
behind of that person?
Nimish.
There
Generally,
is
what?
not
Yes,
there is
Nimish.
not only one girl in the world.
Yes, there are total 7 point some billions in the world. People in the
There are a lot of opportunity, but there is need to find the opportunity.
yes.
yes. So at that time, I'm not also aware of all those things. No, at the BSc, I don't have that much knowledge.
So you could have become that you could have worn sari and you could have become that girl for him for a one day.
Yes. Yeah, so during my BSc, there are many
Correct.
instances. Means I have a great, good friend there. So 4 to 5 breakup. I was involved as a chakna person. So my role was to prepare chakna and serve them, and they cry and they said साली ने ये कर दिया वो कर दिया मैंने प्यार में ये कर दिया था and all those stuff. Now they are thinking, and now I will tell them that he do this.
You give a Nimish sir's contact then.
Yes.
Okay. Okay,
And
Nimish
due
sir.
to due to their disturbance in my life, my personal life, I never have a chance to means to involve myself in romance and love a woman or a girl due to this because they interfere me all the time and I am involved with them. So I am not getting. I didn't got time for myself. So I become a bachelor throughout my graduation, post graduation till now.
Okay, Nimish sir, I want to come to your point.
Sir, I
It
think
bec
experience is everything is very essential. If
yes,
you it's a human tendency to involve in such activity, and no person is left who can say that I'm not involved. I didn't fall in love ever in the life. I can't believe it's unbelievable. And
yes.
if you didn't do such activity, then
No, no. I want to
you
say
cannot
that
feel the pain of another person.
no.
You
I
cannot
didn't.
feel the another
I
person.
yes.
Very correct.
Due to
No,
they
I'm
have.
talking about general. I'm talking about general thing.
No,
General
no,
thing,
I would
yes.
like to add that due to they
For
Like
example,
interfere
let
my
me just
like
speak it.
uh,
For example,
some people are telling about our Prime Minister Modi and his wife relation. So he's doing all the things because he don't know about the relations. So lot of comment
hmm.
generally we have heard. If you don't if you are not in the good relation with your wife, then how it's possible you have a good relation with your citizen. You cannot feel the relation.
Yes, yes, Miss, you are rightly pointing it these all things. For example, first, if you want to define right and wrong, many times people do the wrong things, and later on they understand they are whatever is the wrong thing, and whatever I should have done right thing. For example,
Yeah, that's
if you
true.
don't get right person, if you are having right means good person in your life, right? But we generally don't value them, and whenever we face difficulty in the situation, and some wrong person has done something wrong with us, okay, play a mischievous game with us, that time we realize that earlier whatever the people I was having, they were really very well versed, and they were really proper people.
Ah,
So that
yes, sir.
time we
Yes, sir.
start valuing them, that yes, the my old friends were good. And yes, Nimish, you were telling us
Yeah.
the thing, right? There was to be someone to guide. But when the people enter in the professional life, their circle, their environment changes, and it is very and everything, generally everything, or people around us are money oriented or goal oriented. They are in their own race, so it is very difficult to find a proper person who can guide us. So in that time,
So
it
I think there are a lot of situations when people feel dilemma. We are
yes,
not
people are in
able
the
to take the proper decision. But generally, there are two things. When our mind says that it's right, and another time it says that it's wrong. We shouldn't do such activity. But when there is an inner voice which comes from your side first,
Hmm.
we should realize the same, and it's always right, but we don't control on that vice, and we act according to your mind. Sometimes it happen like if you're we are talking about the taking the alcohol, but when you are just going to consume the alcohol, your mind says that it's not good and we shouldn't.
Yes, yes,
but
it gives us a
but
hint. Yes.
it always happened with me, and that's why I'm sharing the same situation. And but if anybody is forcing you to just, yeah, please, if the party is going on and you must take it, then we consume the same. But at the very first instant our mind says that we should not take the same.
Consume, yes,
So
consume.
if we are able to heard the voice of our heart and our conscious, the inner sound
Inner
which comes
self,
from
inner sound,
inner
inner
sound,
signal,
uh,
yes, inner
inner
vibes.
signal, we are able to recognize the inner voice. Then definitely there is no need to find such a person who can be a torch bearer for you.
Okay, very good, Nimish. It's less than 10 seconds now. It will automatically get disconnected. So
Okay.
I think
Okay.
bye. Let's meet tomorrow. It will
Okay, bye
automatically.
bye.
Bye, bye, bye. And Nimish,
Okay,
I'm
bye,
calling
sir.